I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. We are continuing with Ezekiel. This is chapter 7. Desolation, war, pestilence, and destruction shall sweep the land of Israel. Their desolation of her people is foreseen. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord God unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end to come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, an evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. Behold the day, behold it is come. The morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of the multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. Neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Now this is a very powerful and very repetitious prophecy here, but this is an urgent prophecy. This isn't saying at some future day you're going to be destroyed. No, this is saying now. You are in the time of destruction. It is starting. And it's only going to get worse. They're in the morning of the day of destruction. That means they have the rest of the day of destruction to go. It is going to be getting worse as it goes. And that's all. And he says, mine eye is not turned away, neither shall I have pity. My eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. Saying, you're past the time. Destruction is coming, and this is just the way it is now. But it's very powerful statements here. There's no imagery. There's no symbolism here, except the symbol of the day of destruction. You know, we're in the morning. We got to go for the rest of the day of destruction. But other than that, we've got, this is just, you're going to be destroyed. Now, I do want to mention up here where it says, neither shall the buyer rejoice nor the seller mourn. And it says, the seller shall not return to that which is sold. This is referring back into the law of Moses, when if you sold property outside the city, then every 7 years, or I think it was every 7, it might be every 50 years in the year of Jubilee, that all land had to be returned back to its original owner, because that was his family's inheritance. It had to be returned back to his family. And what is being said, what God is saying here is that even if a person sells property, it doesn't matter. The buyer is not going to have time to rejoice over it, to take pleasure in that property. And the seller, he will have no opportunity of reclaiming it, because it's all going to be destroyed and you're all going to be sent into captivity. So he said, the law of Moses is going to be undone by this. It's going to be such a destruction, and the people are going to be scattered in such a way that the old inheritances are not going to stand. They're going to be wiped out. What your family used to own, they're not going to own anymore. It's just not going to be possible. That's the level of destruction we're going to see. Verse 16. But they that escape from them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys. all of them mourning every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon their faces, and baldness upon their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. As for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty, but they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them. And I will give it into the hands of the strangers for a prey, and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil, and they shall pollute it. My face will I turn also from them, and they shall pollute my secret place, for the robbers shall enter into it and defile it. Make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes, and the city is full of violence. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. But the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts will I judge them, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So some will escape, but this is the remnant that they will be in mourning. Even they will not be able to reclaim what was once theirs. There will be great destruction. The temple will be defiled, my secret place, my hidden secret. That's the Holy of Holies in the temple, the most sacred spot. Pollute my secret place. And down here is, but they made the images of their abominations. Again, idolatry. This is the destruction of the temple. Because of their idolatry, the temple itself is going to be destroyed. Even that most sacred and holy place dedicated to God. They have fallen so far that God cannot even spare the temple. It will be destroyed. But remember, it's not that God's going to destroy the temple, but it's because they've already defiled and polluted the temple with their images, with their idolatry. They have already destroyed the sacredness of it. And so now God is going to let the heathens go in and destroy the physical temple. This is one of the more powerful prophecies of destruction, because it's not in the future, it's now. It is happening. We leave that here, and we'll see you in chapter 8.